hi Aries, welcome to Universal Guidance. It's time for your weekly reading. I have shuffled these cards very well. I'm going to shuffle them a few more times. This is a two-part reading. The overall energy of this reading will be in the middle of the first part of the reading. So here we go for Aries. Oh boy, do you have something that you want to say. For Aries. Oh. Wow. Okay, Aries. The overall energy of your reading is the world. I think you're ready to move into the next step, a new life cycle here. And you have something to say about that for sure. With the World card being here, the Page of Wands is in your highest energy. This is, you're holding a staff of fresh starts, new beginnings. It's like something's brewing from the bottom of your feet, and it's going to come out your mouth. There's going to be a lot of conversation. It's going to be about moving forward, back and forth through the airways. There's a lot of texting, phone calls, emails, Skype, Zoom, Facebook, whatever. But there's a lot of back and forth going on here, and it looks like you're the one that starts it. The Justice card is next to all that communication, the Eight of Wands. This is the card for Libra. Libra might be strong in your chart someplace or in somebody else's chart around this reading. But it's all about you needing to keep your scales balanced. It's about, you have your sword up, you're in self-protection mode. It's all about self-justice, all this conversation. It has been brewing. It's like, it's something that's been on your mind, and it's going to come to the surface so that you can try to keep yourself balanced and self-protected. Under the Page of Wands is the Three of Pentacles. It's like maybe there's been a little bit of arguments going on, maybe not seeing eye to eye on this particular subject with whoever it is that it's a soulmate, I can see that here, that you're speaking to. So, there's more is going to be said. It's next to the World card, the overall energy, this Three of Pentacles. This is, sometimes it's an unwanted energy or person, but I think this is just unwanted energy, and I think it's just not seeing eye to eye, I really do, on how to proceed forward into a new life cycle. Next to the World card and under the Justice card is the Hermit. This is the card for Virgo. Virgo might be strong in your chart, might be strong in somebody else's chart around this reading. But this tells me that you have sought and are seeking advice from the universe on your path forward in entering this new life cycle. So the Hermit here is shining the lantern right on the life cycle here, and it's right below you, trying to stay balanced and stay in self-protection mode at the same time. So it's kind of feels like a delicate conversation that really needs some compromising or something for everybody to be happy. Under the Three of Pentacles is the Six of Wands. This is celebration. This is actually all these wands coming up in the background are loved ones, friends, people who care about you, celebrating your achievements. The wreath here can stand for an engagement, like an engagement party. So it is all about moving forward. It is all about moving into a new life cycle with the World here. Maybe you're already engaged and aren't quite seeing eye to eye on how to proceed forward in your lives, or this is about wanting to be engaged and wanting to proceed forward in a relationship into the next level. I have the Three of Cups right next to the Six of Wands, another card of celebration here. It can be a card of reunion, so if there has been some not speaking or some kind of separation between you and your soulmate, They will return. Otherwise, this is celebration of people. This is like a party. This is a gathering of people who love you. All those cups are love. About entering a new life cycle. Next to the Three of Cups is the Two of Cups. This is the soulmate card. They're not only a soulmate, they are your best friend. They are a lover, best friend, and soulmate. Beautiful card here. And this is under the Hermit. So you're seeking your path forward with your best friend and lover. And, you know, the best way to proceed. I need more cards. Let's take out the second half of this reading for Aries. Let's find out what else you need to know what's going on here. So far it looks like it's being worked out. There's a lot of celebration going on down here. After a lot of conversation. Oh, there's the Wheel of Fortune. Wow. All right. Okay. We have the Magician up here in your highest energy, Aries. Yes, you're trying to manifest this relationship to work out just in a beautiful way. You do want to move forward. You have all the tools. You know you do. There's the infinity symbol. To make this work, to manifest this. You have a Cup of Love. You have the security and stability. You have the Wand of new beginnings and fresh starts. And you also have a Sword of truth and clarity. You have everything it takes to make a relationship work, and you know it. It's right next to the Wheel of Fortune. This is the universe grabbing hold of you, moving you forward for the better, for the fortune, for your better. This is what you want. So the universe is involved. And they are, you know, whispering in your ear. They're tugging, they're pulling, they're like kind of like trying to direct this relationship to move forward. The Wheel of Fortune is also spinning right towards the Ace of Swords. This is a sword of truth and clarity through conversation. This is what's happening up here. So this conversation that's happening up here, this back and forth, it's full of truth and clarity and honest communication. That seems to be the key to moving this relationship forward for your better. Under the Magician here is the Page of Swords. You're on guard now. You're kind of like, you know, your sword is up here with the Justice card. Your sword is up here. You're just in self-protection mode. It's because you know you have all the tools to make this relationship work. And you're really feeling like this relationship needs to advance to the next level. It's time. It's like it's time. And, you know, you have sought advice from the universe. The Hermit is here, shining the lantern on what you need and what you want. And so your guard is up here about, like, is this ever going to advance? You need the truth. That is a sword of truth and clarity. All swords are truth and clarity, and they do represent conversation, which is all right here, and you have it up. So it's coming out. Your whole reading starts with the Page of Wands and moving into a new life cycle and all this communication associated with this move that you want to make. So on the other side of the Page of Swords and under the Wheel of Fortune is the Nine of Wands. You're getting worn out. This is why your sword is up. This is why you're in self-protection mode. It's like you're feeling, it's like letting the air out of your balloon. You know, you're just feeling exhausted about butting heads. I think you're butting heads on how to proceed forward or whether to proceed forward. But it looks like it's going to work out down here. It definitely does. But it looks like you're going to be going through some stuff. You're going to get on guard because of the way this is all making you feel. You know, you feel the wheel. The wheel, you know, it's like once the wheel starts turning, starts pulling you, you can feel it. If your soulmate doesn't want to go along, it's something you're fighting against, and it does wear you out, especially if your soulmate is not feeling that wheel of fortune. But it looks to me like they are going to understand what's going on here, and they are going to be able to resolve whatever situation that this is that's preventing them from moving forward. This Nine of Wands is right next to the Lovers card. The Lovers is right under the Ace of Swords. The truth and the clarity of the matter here is that you are divine soulmates. You're not just best friends and lovers. You are actually you've been lovers in another life. That's the connection that you have here. It's very strong. This is the card for Gemini, so Gemini might be strong in your chart or strong around this reading. But the truth of the matter is, this is a connection that you can't deny, okay? And this is kind of why you're feeling so worn out, because they're kind of, it feels like they're dragging their feet and you're ready to move forward. And it's either the manner in which you move forward, or it's all about just moving forward here, that you need to get straightened out, and you will. So under the Page of Swords is the King of Pentacles. It is about the security and the stability here. Looking at that pentacle, male or female, this is earth energy. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Might be strong in your chart someplace, might be strong in somebody else's chart someplace. But it is about the pentacle. You want the pentacle. You want this relationship to become grounded. You want it to become committed. This King of Pentacles is right next to the High Priestess, which is under the Nine of Wands. So your intuition, this is the card in the tarot deck for intuition, okay? So it's like if you pull back that pomegranate curtain and you just pay attention to what you're telling yourself, a lot of questions that you have about what is going on, you already have the answers to. So pay attention to your intuition. You have questions about the pentacle, about security and stability. Listen to your gut feeling on this, because you are kind of reaching your wit's end on, moving forward. You need to come together. You need to come together just like the picture here and say, okay, we've come to an agreement. This is what we're going to do. Cheers. Let's get on with it. And that's what's going to happen. So just follow your intuition on how to handle this situation. This High Priestess is right next to the Eight of Swords. So the Eight of Swords is also right under the Lover's card. The Eight of Swords is about feeling trapped. This is like you feel trapped because of the connection that you have, this very, very strong connection with this other person. And it is a two-way street. So you're feeling kind of bound by that. But once you get all this truth and clarity, once you can turn around and get all this truth and clarity, it's going to help move this relationship forward. You're not really trapped. You can walk. Your feet aren't bound. Your mouth isn't bound. You can speak. You can walk. You can do a number of things, but you're going to speak, because you got the Page of Wands up here in your highest energy. And this communication is what is needed to help move this relationship into the next level. So, I want to take one more card here for this reading. One more clarifying card, the Knight of Pentacles. See, it is about it is about moving to the next level. I feel like you're coming to your wit's end here about that pentacle coming forward, the security, the stability, the commitment in this relationship. So this is what this is all about. That new life cycle is all about becoming committed, becoming engaged, becoming, committed in some form or fashion nowadays. It's hard to say which way, but slow moving energy, the slowest in the deck, and it's very frustrating. But it will be resolved. You're going to start that conversation, and it looks like you will come together on this, and everyone is going to celebrate this with you. So, wow, Aries, this is your reading. Thank you for watching Universal Guidance.